So I'm doing a thermostat and coolant thermostat for Hyundai 2016 Sonata. So first I take off that underneath cover, I drain it. The fat cock is right here on the driver's side. Next I take off the air ducts. Now going to take off the battery. Gonna take that off. Okay, take off the negative first. Next is, this is 13. Take off the battery, so it's not on the way. All right, take that. That's a big one. Okay. Next, this one I think is 10. Look at that for 10. Yeah, it's 10. Then get some of this vacuum hoses. Get the 2. So once I get to this, I am home free. I don't have to take this one. Take that. Okay, so taking this. This is for your booster hose. That's for the booster hose. And then I have to take this. Okay, so let me see if I can loosen that 10. Okay, that's 10. Get this off. Okay. Come on. All right, so it's off. Let me take this 10. Get to that, so make sure we don't get confused. Get this 13 for the battery, and pretty much that's it. Once you basically get everything here, you are good. So I'm not gonna take off. So basically my customer, they don't give me the whole assembly, so I just gotta take off my lower radiator hose right here and then get the orientation. Okay, and then the coolant temp sensor is right here, this one right here. Okay, so first get this one first, the hose. Okay, get my hose. Okay, let me get the bigger thing. Or I don't have to take this one, so I'm gonna be either direct from the thermostat. If I can do that, maybe I'll just like take this one off and then close my radiator hose. No, sorry, my radiator. And then before I take off that, okay, just to make sure I got the seal, okay. Now put my stuff over here. This is gonna be leaking, and also some of the Hyundai are blue coolant. This one is green. Okay, so there's 3 bolts, 1, 2, 3. So you can use 10 mil. Crack that. Okay. You just have to be careful because it's all plastic and it's all brittle now. Okay. like that. So once it get cracked, you just have to get that. Okay. Sorry, my voice is kind of like edgy because I got runny nose. Get that. So you just have to be careful because I think there's more coolant here stuck, and the other bolt are holding the harness. I think it's connected to the harness. Okay, so once you get to that, right here. Okay, so oh, you gotta replace before. Someone has been here before, so I'm not sure when, because I've seen this. Usually you don't put the silicone, but yeah, it's good they take the silicone. So there's a jiggle valve right here. See the jiggle valve? Had to be straight, had to be specific. Whatever they come out, they have to be like that. Okay, that's the jiggle valve. Alright guys, so if you're doing a 2016 Hyundai Sonata, I think 2014, 15, 16, there's a bracket on it. So if you're changing your thermostat, it's basically on this side. So you had to take everything here. So air duct, battery, air intake box, and then you have access to your thermostat. So you don't have to take the lower radiator hose. If you want, you can, if you want to clean it, but you can just scrape it from here, from there, or you can buy the whole assembly from here. If you buy the whole assembly, it's pre-made. I think the thermostat is already inside. You just have to plug in the thermostat housing assembly, disconnect all your radiator hose and stuff like that. And also, if you're not replacing that, just a side note that the plastic are brittle now. If you are having over 100,000 miles, you just have to be careful. Okay, you can get the Torx from here, or you can use your 10mm quarter ratchet, just like, you know, tighten just to make sure controlled and everything. And then your coolant temp sensor is right here. Okay, all right guys, so follow for more. Thanks. So I'm taking the thermostat now. Oop. See, I got more coolant over here. Just want to make sure everything, so my neighbor doesn't complain. And then you can just inspect the thermostat. So I have the old one. Sorry, this is the old one, and I have the new one. So okay, we can. I'll deal with the coolant temp sensor later. Okay, so basically I have the new thermostat now. So the orientation is like here. There's an indentation right here, and then from here there's also indentation, so you're not gonna miss anything. Okay, so the old one I have is a Hyundai, so I'm not sure when they replaced that. Okay, so I just have to get to the indentation and we are good. See, it's not gonna move. Okay, all right, so next I have to just clean a little bit more of this sealant. It's good. I mean, you know, extra insurance for that. I might do that too. It depends, because this one is here, but you know what, let me just put extra sealant over here just to make sure. Alright guys, so basically this one, Permatex coolant silicone or water pump silicone. These are the best one for me. I've been using this for so many years now. It never fails. It's a basically gasket maker, and they're perfect. It will seal right away. I'm just gonna put a little bit, that's it, just like that, just around here, just to make sure it cover all the surface. And now put everything back. Okay, just to make sure. So just to make sure, maybe I have to get this one first, so I can get to that, so I can move the harness more easier for me to move, to work on. I can move that. I don't know why I'm having a hard time with this one. Okay, I get to that. Get over here, and also the thermostat cover has the indentation too, so you're not gonna be lost or something. Okay, we got the first one, I got the second one over here. And then the third one. Okay. Okay. Get to that. And then this one is good to 90 teats, or whichever the correct English word. Gear wrench. I like gear wrench. I've seen some other YouTuber out there. There's a truck going around, I think in East Coast or Midwest, about gear wrench truck. I know usually like Mac Tools, Matco Tools, and Snap On have the truck, but I want to see gear wrench. Why not? So basically just tight that. I already put like silicone, so extra insurance for that. Okay, that's good. And then put this, and then now work with our coolant temp. Okay, sometimes this connector are giving you a hard time, so okay, I'm not sure what size is this. Oh, I like this one. Don't lose this key right here. It's like European thing. Okay. I just have to get the part number for the coolant temp sensor. So do not lose this key. It's hard to find this key. It's like the lock spring. No, sorry, the lock pin right here. So you're only gonna get that from Hyundai. And then these are the part number for thermostat, and these are the part number for coolant temp right here. But I'm gonna put this one on the description later. Let me just pry this one really quick just to make sure. How can I get to this? Okay, just doesn't want to come out. Okay, this looks okay. Right, let's get to that. Also, before you install this one, just to make sure you put like WD-40 here, it's the O-ring, so it doesn't get pinched. Okay, so put that over here. Make sure the orientation is correct. All right, I hear the click. So now, make sure you put it right. Let me take off my gloves first. Putting in. So it's good. Everything's good. I'm gonna double check later on just to make sure I get no leak or something. And then just put some water here just to make sure it's all clean and stuff. And then before I spray some water, take up this, put that thing here just to make sure nothing in the throttle body. All right, so now I'm gonna put the clamp, this clamp on. So basically it's doable job. It's kind of easy, to be honest with you. You just have to get to that. And then later on I'll check my OBD before I start, clear the codes, of course. And then I'm ready to put everything back. So don't forget to get all your vacuum hoses and stuff, and then spray that WD-40 just to make sure it's not hard to put it in, especially your hoses and stuff. Okay, so put that spray WD-40 and WD-40, this one too, just to make sure. Okay, that. This one here. Get this one. Okay, I got that. Get this one. Get another one. Okay. Those. Okay, look for your booster. Okay, that one is in. Get my 10 mil. Then get my battery. Oh no, you know what? I'm glad that I see this one. Close the radiator. Just make sure nothing in there. Get my battery. That's 13. Okay, get that, and then after that we're gonna bleed it. Hopefully I have the specific size, because sometimes the size for a radiator cup over here are weird size. Where's my 13? So basically if you're doing that, about an hour you finish. Okay, everything are good. And then before you put the negative terminal, just to make sure the ignition is not on or something, just in case you don't want any electrical problem. Okay, I got the key right here. Okay, got that. Make sure everything's, before I get thing, coolant temp things there. Okay, everything is good. Things there. I'm gonna put that there. Okay, let me fit the special funnel first before we put coolant. Okay guys, so this is the 100% coolant, so I'm gonna put half and then put water. You see, it's like a jelly, it's like a fruit punch thing that you have to mix. You see how sticky, almost like an oil. So put that and then put water here and then mix it. Alright, so put the water, so put this one and put it again. Make sure I close that radiator drain. Okay. Alright, so before I start the car, I'll make sure I'll Oop. I'll delete the codes. So yeah, let me show you the code first. It's P0128. Now erase that. Engine off. Yes, of course. Okay. See, it's right now it's like 146. 146 thousand miles. Of course, like the thermostat is not usually like opening and close perfectly. Okay, so let's start it. Let's cycle first. 1, 2, 3. I always do that, like cycle everything. Okay, and now open up your thing, your heater, and then bring it down just to make sure you got all the fluids in level. Okay, and then check if there's any like leak on the thermostat housing, especially the coolant temp too, to make sure the coolant temp is I know I hear it click early. Alright, so now there's no more. And then full blast your heater. So yeah.